LEGO Stranger Things has somehow returned, and today I'm building every single character from the show in LEGO. Okay, almost every single character, and some of these are quite controversial. Strange, you could even say. But to make sure we build them all, I also need to include the 24 official minifigures that appear in these 4 sets. So make sure to tell me in the comments who I miss, and let's do this. Getting right into Season 5, and this may contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the first volume of Season 5, you might want to skip ahead. This is the Creel house, and it has quite possibly one of the coolest play features LEGO has ever made, with multiple moving rooms, breaking trees, and a room that turns 180 degrees. Even this top section gets lifted up. It has 13 minifigures in these 2 vehicles, but it's $300. There's a stained glass rose on the front door, and tons of rooms with some interesting details, like this newspaper clipping in the living room. There's a drawing of the Mind Flayer in Henry's childhood room, the spiders and melted candles in the attic, along with this kid's drawing, and of course, a girl's bedroom. I noticed several references to Alice in Wonderland, but as of right now, I'm not sure what all this means. But what I do know is that this is Henry Creel, and he's been sneaking around in children's imaginations under the alias of Mr. Watson. I think this figure looks pretty good, especially with his hat on. The other new character is Holly Wheeler, Mike and Nancy's little sister who's somehow involved in all this. She puts on the Boy Scouts bandana and Little Red Riding Hoods her way through the forest where she meets Max. And to make this figure look even better, I popped on Aloy's hairpiece. In fact, a lot of these included minifigures could use some upgrades, except for Lucas. I think he looks pretty good. But we're missing his sister, Erica. And I realized the animals on her dress are actually Scottish Terriers, but I thought they were cats, and so this was a clever use for the torso. I gave her a pie because she's of course delivering it to her BFF Tina, who's wearing a pink dress.
And I told you, eat your damn pie.
Her little brother is Delightful Derek, and he's definitely got a delightful personality.
Probably from all my farts.
And you know who else has a great personality? Steve.
I don't care about Tina!
But bro is so chopped in the set he'd be looking like Ace Ventura.
Run again, Sweeney Toad!
So I gave him a better hairpiece that doesn't scrape the roof of his car.
Oh no.
He's of course best friends with Dustin, and I was pretty disappointed they didn't give him a punching bag face after he fell off his bike. He's also missing his iconic trench coat, so I gave him this custom cloth to match his detective vibe. The rest of the gang includes Mike, Will, Robin, Jonathan, and Nancy. But Will, my guy, you forgot your bull cub back in Nevada. Jonathan here looks like a dang hobbit, and when I searched for a better hairpiece for him, I realized that Luke Skywalker and Jonathan do indeed have similar haircuts. As for Robin, this hairpiece is used on like Molly Weasley and other older figures, and her hair is supposed to be dirty blonde anyways, so I'm just gonna use this one instead. Then I built Vicky in her candy striper outfit volunteering at the hospital. Here's Mike, and he has 2 different face prints, and his sister Nancy, who also has 2 face prints, and I think these actually look really good too. Elle is seen in this season wearing a grout fit with shorts, just like Brad from the Goonies, but hey, at least she gets dual molded legs. All we need to make this fig perfect is a bandana. Now, to get Joyce and Hopper, you have to purchase this set around the release date to get this free gift, the Squawk radio station, which has a recording room with audio equipment, sound effects that Steve cues up, and some decals on the glass. There's a small living room out here with a couch and this old school TV build. We have our Joyce minifigure, and who dis? I thought it was Murray at first, because this does not look like Hopper. I did, however, build Murray, and I used the same torso and a printed facial hairpiece. Who wants a Gatorade? This season definitely centers around the Wheeler family, so I had to build Mr. Wheeler, who just can't seem to catch a break. Like, give this man some bacon! Then we have Mrs. Wheeler in her white nightgown with a wine bottle, in case she needs to use it as a weapon. On the flip side, literally, the upside down, we've got this Lieutenant Robert Ackers. His boss is Dr. K, and their new test subject is the greatest cameo of all time, but, What? Didn't see that one coming. Back from Season 2, Episode 7, The Lost Sister, also known as the worst rated episode of Stranger Things of all time, we have Callie. So yeah, that's quite the twist. The only thing crazier than that is Vecna's waistline. I mean, do they have Ozempic and the upside down? Because I think he invented it. But let's give this diva some shoulder pads and a snack. Now it's time to rewind because we've got a lot more minifigures to unbox and build, from fakies to customs. Let's go back to Season 1. I showed off the upside down Lego set from 2019 in my last Stranger Things video, and this set includes 8 minifigures. We have Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will, and I placed them in this diorama of the Wheelers' basement. Joyce, Hopper, 11, and her waffles, and a Demogorgon. But how should we summarize the events in season 1?
The Demogorgon. It got me.
Yep, that'll about do it. Lego never got a chance to make Steve or Nancy or Jonathan, so I went ahead and made them, and I even got this cool custom Jonathan minifigure. Lego also released this Comic-Con exclusive Barb minifigure, which sells for like $750 now, so I got a knockoff. I also built young 11 in her deprivation tank suit along with Papa. I even got this fakey version that looks really familiar for some reason. I knew I'd seen that face somewhere. Moving into season 2, we have some new authorities running the show at Hawkins' the Department of Energy, like Dr. Owens. We also have Officer Powells, who helps step in when Hopper gets himself tied up. As for the kids, it's Halloween, and they go as the Ghostbusters.
Why are you Venkman? Because I'm Venkman. No, I'm Venkman.
Why can't there just be 2 Venkmans?
I've got a fakey fig here to replicate the Ghostbusters outfit, but I think they should all have medium legs as the kids are still in middle school. I gave Dustin his ghost trap, and this frog is supposed to be Dart. Unfortunately, Dart grows into a demodog, and Dustin recruits Steve to go help hunt him down. And I noticed that Steve's got his Goonies jacket on, which leads us to our next character, the main Goonie himself, Bob Newby. Joyce's love interest. That is until he tragically becomes dog food. Bob deserved better. Another new character in season 2 is Max, and her older brother is Billy. He's a really great guy. I also made Max in her Halloween costume, and Will getting totally scared and crashing out after seeing the Mind Flayer. To wrap up season 2, we need 11 in her rebel phase and her newfound sister, Callie. Now we can forget that ever happened and move on to season 3.
Ending story.
First up, we have Susie Pooh and Dustin, back from Camp Nowhere, and his friends are nowhere to be found, so he goes to Steve.
Is he here?
Is who here?
Henderson.
He's back! He's back! You got the job! You got the job!
How many children are you friends with?
This is Scoops Ahoy, and this is Robin. This, however, is garbage. This is a work of art. And this is still garbage. Like, what's up with the arm printing on these fakey figs? It's so bad. The outfits, though, the outfits are pretty good. The same goes for Erica here, and I don't think this minifigure came from America. This one technically didn't either, but at least it looks clean. Fakies are always shinier for some reason, and they have good printing, just not on the arms. Anyway, here's the Scoops crew. Now let's go check on the rest of the gang.
Music? That is the sound of destiny. Day free of girls.
Poor Will just wants to play D&D this season. Sadly, though, his friends are too busy talking about their girlfriends. I built Lucas in his tank top and paperboy hat, and then I have this fakey Mike minifigure. He's sad because 11 dumped him. Max and 11 then become friends and go shopping to find all these crazy 80s outfits. What in the heck is this face print? Look, this one even has a bloody nose. Max also has 2 different outfits here, and something I didn't realize were her rainbow sleeves, which is an important detail because all the victims later on are seen wearing rainbow at some point. Billy is super crucial this season, and he gets a job as a lifeguard. Too bad he's possessed by a flesh-eating monster that hates the heat, so they of course have to cook him in the sauna. Did I mention this is not a kids show? Then in season 3 we also have Jonathan and Nancy, and these outfit choices really got me questioning their mental state. Nancy is literally wearing a hospital dress with a belt, but I guess they are battling a flesh monster, so there's that. Another newish character in season 3 is the PI Murray. Hopper and Joy seek out his help to crack down on the Russians. Enter the cute little Russian scientist, Alexei, and we're just gonna let him happily eat his corn dog at the fair.
I just left for a minute for a corn dog, a stupid corn dog.
Season 4, my favorite season by far, and I got this amazing custom of Eddie. Just kidding. This is the custom that is an abomination. Eddie gained some new followers in the Hellfire Club with Mike and Dustin. And this season we got the Snow Globe Murray and prison-tatted ripped Hopper. I mean, this guy goes ham in this season. The Byers moved to Nevada after everything that went down at the Starcourt Mall, and Jonathan is really, taking it well. Just kidding. Him and Argyle can't seem to stop hitting skunks. Will still likes his stripes, and Elle starts looking more and more like Joyce every single day. Only, she doesn't have her powers, and this girl Angela is a total witch.
Angela!
right to jail. They put you in jail right away. Believe it or not, jail right away.
So when Dr. Owens rolls back into the scene, she goes with him to get her powers back so that she can go back to hurting people without serving time. Plot twist though, Papa's back. Back in Hawkins, Lucas joins the basketball team to be cool, and his captain is Jason. Jason's girlfriend is Chrissy, the cheerleader, and Chrissy goes to Eddie, and Eddie goes... Vecna is of course the one behind all of the unaliving in Season 4, and we learned that his real name is Henry, and that he knew Eleven back in the Rainbow Room. She's the reason he apparently gets sent to the Upside Down and turns into Vecna. The spiders though, the clocks, and all the killing, that's all Henry. And this fakey Vecna figure quite possibly has the best back piece I've ever seen. Now he can hang from the attic while he attacks his last victim, Max, who's running up that hill. And you can even see her reality in the sticker right here in the Creel House Lego set. But that's about all we have time for today, and here's the grand total of how many Stranger Things minifigures I built in this video, and there's probably still more that I missed. So see if you can think of anyone and let me know in the comments. Also, make sure to like this video and feel free to send it to a Stranger Things fan if they need a character recap before Season 5, Volume 2. In the meantime, check out one of the other videos being shown to you on screen now.